Kathy loves a deal. How about you? In fact, Kathy has a great sale going on now through December 1st on her online courses. Be sure to check the show notes for details. As we start the holiday season, does the rustle of the shopping ads on Black Friday or Cyber Monday call your name? It's easy to be drawn into the hype of the shopping season and the sales that abound this time of year. We're not going to discourage you from saving money, but it's tempting to be drawn into overspending on things that are not worth the money if we don't make a plan and set up the budget ahead of time. Today, Kathy's sharing some tricks that help her avoid the FOMO on the deal. Review of the week from Betty. I haven't listened to any podcasts in a while. I opened Spotify and your health episode popped up. Couldn't come at a better time. I'm grateful for the podcast this morning to get me thinking again about how much I really do need to eat and not be afraid of it. I'm going to listen to it again so I can write notes.
Thank you, Betty. I am so thankful for our connection. Hopefully today's episode will be what you need too. Hello, my friends. I'm Kathy Rhodes. Thank you for joining me today. Today we're going to think differently about shopping. What a great subject, right? Technically, when this episode is released, it's going to be Black Friday. Black Friday is the day after Thanksgiving in the United States. So on Thursday, November, whatever day it'll be, don't know my calendar. On Thursday, it's Thanksgiving in the United States, and the day after Thanksgiving is known as Black Friday. And by the way, I am so very thankful for every one of you. Thank you for always tuning in, always participating and connecting with me and sharing what you're learning or what you want, what you need. Just like Betty, just like Joanne a few weeks ago, please continue to text me, message me, let me know what's connecting with you. I'm so thankful for each one of you. So traditionally, Black Friday marks the start of the Christmas shopping season here in the United States. I'll give you a little bit of history of why. Why is the day after Thanksgiving called Black Friday? Well, many stores offer highly promoted sales at discounted prices, and often they open early. Now, when I Googled the history of Black Friday, I mean, that's the accepted definition, but really it goes back to 1951 in New York. There was a publication that called the day after Thanksgiving Black Friday because workers were not showing up at the factories. So, they were shopping, right? In the 1960s, Philadelphia police officers named it Black Friday because of traffic jams caused by shoppers. There's many different definitions out there. There's many different reasons on why it's called Black Friday. I also heard that the shopping day signifies that positive boost in retail stores. It helps the stores get in the black for their profits instead of in the red. Now, that's what I've heard, but I did not find that bit of information when I Googled for the history of Black Friday. So whatever reason, today in 2023, it is the day after Thanksgiving. We call it Black Friday, and that's the day that many people are doing a lot of good shopping because there are a lot of amazing sales. By the way, spoiler alert, there's a half price sale on some really cool online learning programs. So make sure you check out the show notes here in this episode because you have superpowers and keyboard shortcuts is half price for the next few days. Maybe you need to give the gift to yourself. I don't know. But let's get back to Black Friday. Let's get back to thinking differently about shopping. What does shopping look like for you on this holiday weekend? Whether it's Black Friday or small town Saturday or shop local Saturday, I think that's what it's called. And then there's Cyber Monday. What does shopping look like for you? Well, let me give you a little history here of Black Friday shopping for me. When I was about 8 or 10 years old, I remember going with my mom and my grandma to Prangies in downtown Sheboygan, and there was an entire wall of strawberry shortcake dolls and accessories. As a young girl who was obsessed with strawberry shortcake dolls, this was a wonderful experience. Now that I think about it, technically maybe it wasn't Black Friday that we were doing that shopping because why would I be with my mom and grandma? Maybe it was like the day after Christmas. But I remember that these dolls were on extreme sale. For those of you who may not know who Strawberry Shortcake is, let me introduce you to her friends. Now, if you're not watching the video, you're going to have to check out the video on my YouTube channel, because I have my Strawberry Shortcake collection here to show you. I still have it. 40 some years later, I have kept my Strawberry Shortcake dolls. Now, these dolls were the ones where you'd squeeze their heads and they'd smell like whoever they were. So to be honest, this might be apricot, and I guess they've lost their smell. Oh, I'm so bummed. I have lemon meringue here, blueberry muffin, strawberry shortcake, orange blossom, a lot of little babies, and every doll came with their own little animal. Like here's a turtle and a frog. Yeah. Okay, so when I went to Prangies, there was this whole wall of Strawberry Shortcake and the accessories. And I remember my mom and my grandma saying, well, who do you not have yet? What do you not have yet? Oh, the big sales were on, and Mom and Grandma were stocking my collection. I mean, how much fun is that? How much fun is that? So that goes back to the early days for me, and remembering shopping the sales. Okay, so now let's jump ahead. Let's jump ahead to my adult years. I'm going to apologize to my friends who I used to make fun out of for getting excited about Black Friday shopping. I would so make fun out of them. They were up early. They endured an early morning shopping with lots of other crazy shoppers. There was crazy chaos. Yeah, they'd get some great deals, but did they really need everything? I had my opinions about Black Friday shopping. By the way, just another little bit of history, Black Friday shopping really didn't become what it is today until about the 90s. The mid-90s is when it became a retail obsession and created the obsession in others. Well, this was right about the time when my kids were born and starting to grow up. It was probably early 2000s when I actually picked up a Black Friday ad. You always picked up the newspaper on Thanksgiving Day because it was super thick. That's where all the ads were. And when I was looking at the ads, I noticed that the game system that my young boys wanted for Christmas was drastically price cut. Well, that got my attention. Hello, I can get 2 for the price of 1. I mean, this is like a BOGO sale, right? So I decided to give it a try. I was in Sheboygan that year for Thanksgiving, so I recruited my cousin Joy. Well, it wasn't too hard to recruit her. I think she bought a game system as well. But I remember it was a few years where Joy and I and my mom would come sometimes. We would go Black Friday shopping. It was fun. There's some stories. We've got some stories of maybe unhappy shoppers. But I remember going to Fleet Farm because they had candles for like $2.99, and they were huge candles. Just little things, right? Little things that would catch my attention because they put it in the ad. So I had a few years shopping with Joy, and then my kids got to an age where we had to be home over that Thanksgiving holiday weekend because of their activities. So then I was in Dubuque shopping, and many years my mom would get up early with me. Some years I remember totally doing it alone, and I would have this giddy FOMO at 4 a.m. on my way to the stores. FOMO stands for fear of missing out. I remember getting into certain parking lots and being like, oh my gosh, the line is all the way through the parking lot. One store one year, and it was very cold that year, the line was wrapped around the large building. It was craziness. But through the years, the retail stores got very smart with how they would direct people toward the sales. They'd have maps because when you have that much on sale, you can't put all electronics in the electronic department. It's not big enough. So they would have electronics in the clothing department and in the shoe department they had it all over the store in the aisles. So the workers, they were primed and ready, and they literally had maps. They were handing out maps one year. I remember getting a map to find out where I wanted to go to get the big item, because when things were gone, they were gone. You had to be there right away in the morning if you wanted the sale. Now, there's a lot of problems with this little habit. First of all, I kind of bought too much. I bought for me too. Hello, it's on sale. Why would I not get pillows for $2.99? Okay, well, they were definitely $2.99 pillows. Or the lotion that I love. Or I bought too much. Well, then there was a night in 2017, and I remember that because I have the picture. If you're watching on the YouTube channel, you'll see this picture of my mom and me. We were outside Best Buy. It was a beautiful, beautiful Thanksgiving weekend. The temperature was perfect. And this is when stores started opening up Thanksgiving Day instead of the day after. And this created a lot of stir, and a lot of opinions were being shared on why are retail stores opening on Thanksgiving? Let's just have a day with family. But me personally, I liked leaving my house around 4 p.m. and going to get my shopping done before 10 p.m., having a great night's sleep. The next day I could wrap presents and decorate. I mean, we were done with our Thanksgiving meal anyway. So I kind of liked it. So here's my mom and I outside Best Buy, enjoying the weather, getting ready. I think that year I bought my husband an iPod. I couldn't even share this picture with him in 2017 because he would have known where we were. But you see, these transitions of Black Friday, the transitions through time, and then the pandemic hit. And to be honest, that really ended my Black Friday FOMO. Now I'm enjoying online JOMO. I'm enjoying shopping online. And nowadays, man, this year there's Black Friday discounts all month long. Businesses are catering to the online shoppers. Even when I went into a store, I went into Kohl's the other day, and the Black Friday sale signs, they're a special color, they're a special size, they're all over the store. The retail stores are already beginning their Black Friday sales, and online, they've been going all month. So regardless of how you're shopping this weekend, regardless of how you've thought about this shopping weekend in the past, I know I have many friends who want to be done shopping before Thanksgiving. Many friends don't do it until the week of Christmas. Many friends just do not believe in shopping and promoting this weekend. Whatever it is, regardless of what your shopping is going to look like, you really need to recognize your FOMO habits. You really need to be aware of where is it, when is it, what is it that you have a fear of missing out on. I love a good sale. I just missed out. on a BOGO yesterday because a company that I frequent, it's an online company, they were selling my protein shakes. Buy a box, get a box free, and these are not cheap. And I thought it was all week I could get the discount. There's my FOMO. Fear of missing out. I didn't think there was a rush to get the order in last night. I didn't realize it till today when it's too late. Ugh. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay if I missed that BOGO. It's all right. We need to be accountable to our budget and our spending. We need to be accountable to our habits. So what are your tricks to avoid the hustle and bustle that just pulls you in? What are your tricks? I mean, maybe it is you just don't go into stores this time of year. You're not going to go into stores. You don't even know what you're missing. You don't even know the sale prices you're missing out on. For me, I'm choosing to delete emails without opening them or even reading the subject line. If I did not order something from a certain company, then I just ignore it. Even though I may have ordered in the past, even though I may enjoy their emails, this time of year, I'm deleting it without even reading the subject line to just help me avoid my FOMO. I might miss some BOGOs, and that's okay. But it's helping me. It's my trick. Another trick I have is I'm not going to buy the newspaper on Thanksgiving Day. I'm not even going to look at the ads. I'm all about saving money. But seriously, when I used to look at even the grocery store ads, I bought more than I really needed. Don't even look at the ads. Don't even buy the newspaper. You know, maybe travel to a family's house this holiday weekend. They don't even live close to your favorite stores. Oh, by the way, also turn off your data, turn off your Wi-Fi so you don't even get all those notifications on your phone. I know we can always order online, but do whatever you have to do to separate yourself from the hustle and bustle of this weekend. We have to be accountable to our budget, to our spending, to our habits. Well, I hope today's topic has challenged you to definitely think differently about your shopping, especially this weekend. More importantly, please think differently about your budget. Set a budget, communicate it with your spouse, your significant other, your parents, your kids, somebody to keep yourself accountable. And my friends, be wise spenders. We'll see you next week.